What up, YouTube? What up, boxing fans? So Freddie Roach got recently interviewed by the boxing channel, and he had a very interesting quote that, to me, is a shot at Alex Ariza. And this is what he said. I quote, "If you got rid of all the strength and conditioning coaches in sports or in boxing, and they're all overrated and bullshit, boxing would not have any more drugs in it, or you get rid of all the drugs in boxing." So he's saying, one is the strength and conditioning coaches that are responsible for boxers taking steroids and performance enhancing drugs, and also that apparently strength and conditioning is overrated. So these are two very controversial issues because many top athletes in boxing, guys like Bernard Hopkins, Oscar De La Hoya, Shane Mosley, list goes on. They all have their own strength and conditioning coaches. I'm not sure if Floyd Mayweather has one. He seems to condition himself, but it's very difficult for fighters to have that discipline. And even Bernard Hopkins needed strength and conditioning coaches to move up and down in weight. That's very important, understanding the science of putting on muscle and taking it off. That's exactly why Juan Manuel Marquez has a strength and conditioning coach, who apparently is friends with Alex Ariza, but now Freddie Roach finally brings him up that he is a controversial trainer, and mainly because he has dealt steroids to track team athletes. So it's very interesting, and this is definitely a shot at Alex Ariza, saying strength and conditioning coaches are overrated, they're bullshit, and they're responsible for athletes testing positive. So what do you make of this? Freddie Roach apparently has been ripping everybody for the past couple of weeks. He ripped Marquez, with a little snide comment, and now he's taking shots at Ariza and pretty much all strength and conditioning coaches. So to me, he's talking that game, but he better be able to back it up come December 8th when Manny Pacquiao squares off against his nemesis, Juan Manuel Marquez. I think Freddie Roach talks a big game, but sometimes he can't back it up. And I don't see what he does that's so special with Manny Pacquiao that other trainers can't do. I just think there's that emotional bond that really keeps these two guys together. And, that's what a trainer and fighter should have, but sometimes it's not always the case. Overall, Freddie Roach has his work cut out for him, and if he's talking that big game, he better deliver. Because come, December 8th, Juan Manuel Marquez is going to be ready. He's been training at least 2 weeks longer than Pacquiao. And, he's hungry for a victory. So we'll see if Pacquiao, really can bring it. They say he trained through Thanksgiving Day. They say he knocked down 4 opponents in sparring. That all sounds great. But what will an over-aggressive Manny Pacquiao look like against Juan Marquez? To me, I think he looked a little bit open for a right hand. But that's exactly what Manny Pacquiao needs to use, is his other hand. And it'll be interesting to see if Freddie Roach can bring that out of him. Generally Freddie Roach has one-handed fighters. He doesn't really have a fighter that throws combinations with both hands. But we'll see if Manny Pacquiao puts it all together, and if he can get rid of his leg cramps. Because Alex Ariza has been phased out of this Manny Pacquiao training camp, only working with him sparingly. So, let me know your thoughts and who you think is going to win. For now, it is what it is. Peace out, take care.